This is Dr. Lou Sella, Doctor of Sport and Performance Psychology. In this video, we're going to discuss the 4 reasons why coaches don't make the switch to the Flexbone. Even though they know they have to, even though they know it's their best chance to do more with less and beat their Goliaths, why don't they do it? We're going to cover that in this video. The first reason is a fear of vulnerability. They are afraid to make a mistake. They're afraid to make a mistake, and they're afraid that they're going to go out there and they're not going to know what they're doing. They're afraid they're going to go out there and the players aren't going to know what to do, and the players are going to lose conviction in them, and they're going to look stupid because kids don't know what they're doing, and then the fans think they're stupid, and why, oh, why did I do this? Fear of vulnerability is number 1. Number 2 is a fear of rejection. They're afraid now that they don't look like the rest of the world, they're going to get rejected. So they think because they do something different than what all the ham and eggers are doing right now, what all the high school Harrys are doing right now, by getting under center, compressing formations, and running zone dive, mid, triple, toss, and follow, that now all of a sudden they're going to get rejected by their peers, by the fans, by the players, by other coaches, by other adults. They have a fear of rejection. Sounds a lot like Christians, doesn't it? Maybe now more than ever. Number 3, they have a fear of losing control of perception. Right now, they're okay with their perception, but they're afraid that if they do this, they're not going to be able to control how other people think about them. They're afraid that they're going to just totally lose control of their perception and that they're not going to be able to get it back. And the last thing is a fear of change. They're afraid to learn. They have this refusal to learn, because they know learning involves work. And let's be honest, most coaches in 2024 are lazy as heck. They are. It's been the biggest secret going. People talk grind culture to the blue in the face, but just because you show up at a facility doesn't mean you're grinding. Hanging out is not grinding. Grinding is when you're focused on not just the practice and educating players on how to get from point A to point B. It's all the things that go with it, from equipment to video to planning practice in a way that everything's scripted. Now listen, you hire me, I'm going to tell you right now, everything's built in, so you'll never have to think again. You just follow the script. That's why I help people overcome vulnerability, rejection, losing control of perception, change. But the most important thing I help people with is overcoming their pride. All these factors come back to pride. They're proud. And want to know what pride is? Pride is fear turned inward. That's all it is. More pride, more fear. Because you're so worried about that self-image and you don't realize that success is on the other side of your ego. When I was a young coach, I believed in the I formation. When I was in high school, we ran the I formation. We ran power, toss, ISO, trap, counter. That's all I did my whole life. And then when I got into coaching, that's what we did my first 2 years. Then I went to a school where I learned how to run the Flexbone. And I was like, well, that's not the way to do it. You got to line up and you got to go, go, go. And then I realized that you don't have to block the 3 technique on midline. And you don't have to block the 5 technique on inside veer. And I was like, whoa, success is on the other side of your ego. Get over your pride. Pride leads to destruction. That's right in the Bible. It's right in Proverbs. Pride leads to destruction. Your success is on the other side of your ego. I overcame it. Let me help you overcome it. Give me a call, 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265. Let's overcome your fear of vulnerability, rejection, losing control of perception, and change. I'm going to help you with all that. Everything's going to be done for you, so you're running Army's 2024 offense the right way the first time. No more thinking, no more frontal lobe use. Everything's scripted for you. We'll talk. See you.